Drivers, to your cars.
Yep, I'm ready. Just let me know when you need me. Hey, thank you very much for having me here tonight. Yes, we're on a glorious day here at Las Vegas, Nevada. Ready to run the LiUNA 302 here in Vegas. Kick it off the round of 8 for the AT&T National Series. And the next row, we got Laura Mota. There we go on the pronunciation there. And starting right next to Discount Tire Ford, we got Aria Iveria, the Valvoline Supra. There, I said it right for once. Up next, we have Haley Deegan in the 41 Busch Light Ford. You're going to see 3 of those out there. And in the 54, we got Julika Calfane, who was eliminated from last week's competition. She's no longer going for the championship. Up next, we have the 55 Desiree Hudson, that GameStop Toyota Supra. And right next to her, we got Petra Sales and the 97 Furniture Row Chevrolet. We finally got him to race in the series. It took us a while. What do you know? Up next, we have Sonora Felix in the 8. She is still in playoff contention after advancing on barreling at Charlotte. And next to her is a driver who was eliminated, Phineas Flynn in the 93. 93, yeah, right. Bandai Namco Toyota Supra. Up next, we got Regina Sarvain in a sponsorless Chevrolet. All right. Yeah, they're doing part-time. And we got the Georgia Bulldogs. Len Loud in the 14. Yes, I like to go Georgia Bulldogs first. That's the nickname. Up next, we have Alia Cesare. Oh, good grief. Yeah, I botched that one. Stanley Toyota, another one of those. And we got Annie Boucherie and the 3 Seniors Pharmacy, winning a round of 8 drivers. Oh, God. You don't want to know what happened at Kansas. Romina Ortiz is making another start in the number 12 discount tire Ford. And right next to Romina, we got Christopher Diaz and that Toyota Supra. Oh my god. Goody, goody. Up next, we have Itsuka Kendo filling in and the 99 Stranger Things Chevrolet, quite appropriate for the time of the year. And next to her, someone who is definitely starting behind the eight ball, Leah Sharp, after a not so fast qualifying time, and was one of the few that didn't complete a time. Hmm. And starting at that last, we got Sebastian Nava in the Moneyline Chevrolet. Got knocked out last week, trying to rebound. Hmm. You know, that's a very good question here. The field has been quite chaotic, I say. But if I have to pick a driver, I'm going to pick somebody within the top ranks, I guess. I'm going to pick Sue because her practice in the long run was really good. She just couldn't stay out of trouble. We'll see if she is able to fix it up out there and actually survive the race. Hmm.
Drivers, start your engines!
What? Yep, that is correct. After weather and technological issues plagued the entire weekend, we are doing a doubleheader here tonight, starting with this race, and immediately thereafter, under the lights, is the Cricket Cup Series. Yeah, absolutely. Tarich is hanging on there. We are going for a shorter distance because we don't have much time before the city pulls its local audiences on us. So we're doing the best we can. 51 laps around here, which means we'll see how long they can keep on with the feel. Yep, there she comes. She is going to take second away from Haley Deegan, as she could potentially clear her and then go for the lead over Tari Smith. But we'll go and see here. We got plenty of drivers in the inside lane that are hungry to pass for a position. Just absolutely, especially with the fact that all the points are reset and now everybody has no points separating each other. How the point standings will be dictated will be how they do in these next three races. And right now, it's Suyu and Wendy trying to get their way to the front and try to pull ahead of the potential cut line that we are going to see after the end of this race. What the bleep? Did I say Corduroy and not Felix? Good grief. Oh yeah, this is starting to be a super speedway race, so you never know what you're going to get at super speedway races like this. That's Sonora trying to run away. Pedro trying to keep second, but at the same time trying to stop people from passing outside of him in the process. We could be getting a two-car breakaway, but you never know. If these cars get too far off, then they'll have to think about going single file sooner rather than later if they want to catch these two. Yeah, where do I go? As I see El Chaco over there getting to the inside to take third. El Chaco, another playoff contender, trying to break in, and she is not alone. Ooh. Yeah, no way. Mostly, in order to pass somebody, you're gonna have to go to the inside lane in the corners and not in the straightaways. As El Chaco's trying to create a one-wide train over there. Single file train ain't gonna work. El Chaco pushed to the outside as well as Sonora. Pedro Sales is going to be the new race leader here at Vegas. Oh my goodness. This is truly starting to be a super speedway race for a track that's not supposed to be a super speedway. Yeah, Kendo right there making one of our first starts here before going over to what will likely be modifieds in the future. And we don't know when modifieds will start their first season. Rumors say 2027. As Kendo might have the lead, but look at the driver who started in dead last. Sebastian Nava, eliminated last week, wants to end the season on a good note, probably with a win. Oh yeah, but like I said, this track is turning into another one of those Atlanta clones, so who knows how much longer we're going to have with this conveyor belt before we truly see some contenders out of this. Either after they pit or after we finally have a permanent breakaway, because right now it looks like we have 3 cars trying to get away from this pack. Which this pack hasn't gotten 3 wide racing yet, which I'm a little surprised about. Yeah, that's fair, as it looks like more and more drivers are going to go single file. Needle Hive and Leah Sharp both trying to get into the championship 4. A win here would help. Yeah, for sure. At this point, it looks like Nino is gonna try to get up there. Leah Sharp as well. And Bolshoi is joining this pack. Now that's 3 playoff drivers, 4th, 5th, and 6th, all trying to see if they can get the win and advance to the final 4 in a few weeks' time at Phoenix. Yep, Christopher is going to be losing at least 2 spots, maybe more, as he is stuck in the outside lane. Maybe they could be able to form something over here, because they are pulling away from the main pack, and drivers are starting to be calm. Uh-oh. Well, at least it could have been worse. My goodness. Would have been a great time for a pit stop. I mean, it is only, maybe it's only a 51 lap race, so I think 1 stop will probably do it. Yeah, I can definitely see that. As Leah Sharp trying to clear these guys so she can have a shot at the front pack. This is the guy who started in dead last. Yet he is leading this race. And he can take command of this race, but oh no, here comes Ann to the inside. Absolutely not. We'll see how much longer it takes for Ann to hold on to that lead, because it seems to be very difficult to be leading a bunch of laps here before getting past. As you see the cars running on through, it looks like they are almost 1 wide. They are almost single file all the way through as Ann is commanding the field, but for how much longer? Yeah, last week's winner, she pretty much raced her butt off for the last 10 to 15 laps because her playoff position was not very good. They told her she had to win in order to have security. She got the win, got the security. Yeah, she could have advanced by quite a few points, but it didn't matter because she won and advanced to this round. And now to be in a must-win situation just like that, only the following week to get into the championship four. Almost halfway through this race, as it looks like Jolika could find herself to the inside. Not yet. But once they find that clean air, then they should be able to do something. Yeah, it probably doesn't make a difference in a series of parity, so we'll have to see how much longer they hug the inside lane for. Oh, you see that? Yeah, now that was a big peak. Like, okay, I've seen peaks, but that was a big peak by Wendy. Oh my goodness. Mm. Just like that, we are halfway through this race. Still yet to see a pit stop, but it will be their only pit stop in the race. It won't be much longer until we see these drivers go on to pit. It will more likely be in the form of a green flag pit stop. Goodness me. And you see Riley Anderson in the top 10 as Wendy is losing a bunch of positions. This could be an opportunity for Riley Anderson to get to the front of the field. But look at this. Sue is in the top 10. This is going to be important because Sue is one of the better playoff drivers in the front right now. Her lane did it better than the others, as it looks like a couple of drivers are staying out, trying to stretch it. But for now, we got our drivers pitting. We'll see which pit crew is able to do it better. As here are the front runners that have yet to pit in this lap. They might be doing it here. And yes, they are. As the four. Oh! Whew! Whew! Goodness me. Yeah, took the lead just like that. As she broke in. As more drivers are pitting, that might be the last of them. Yeah, that's for sure. It looks like Jolika might be the leader. Lana keeps. Yep, Lana back up to speed. It looks like she is going to be the driver to watch out for. My goodness. All these positions basically got jumbled up in a hurry. And now it is Lana Loud that is running away in that Bucky's Chevrolet. My goodness. And then whoever finishes second becomes Bucky Jr. Goody. Last 20 laps to the race. It looks like, I think they're closing down on Lana Loud. Here they come. Oh! Romina ditched, and Jolika looks like she wanted to make it 3 wide for second. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, at least they're careful enough to not wreck each other. That is big. Yeah, Jolika up to second. Let's see if she can try to go up there, as we see plenty of drivers who climbed up and down. We got playoff driver Suyu up in 6th place. That will be important for the playoff standings, as Wendy really felt like a rock. Jolika going to the inside, Lana Loud for the lead, getting help from Ann. And looks like she wants to take the lead. As I see Suyu that just got fifth from Riley Anderson. Suyu did close it down a little bit with Riley. So it could very well be possible that we could see Suyu joining the fight for the win, and that would be huge. Having to hold off 2 playoff drivers. Those are your contenders, and there's the second group. Oh, goody. There she is. A new contender has come on the rise. Just like that, everyone is trying to come back into the fray. Suyu. And now more drivers are coming back into contention as well. I see the Georgia Bulldogs trying to recover over there. Riley Anderson wants to take the spot back, but no, not yet. My goodness. As the laps wind down, more drivers trying to contend. Suyu almost trying to make a 3-way, but Ann backs off. Might be a wise choice there. That's a wise choice there. Oh my goodness. And now Suyu is the top playoff contender, but maybe not for long. No, here comes Riley Anderson. Oh, Lord, there's another 3-1. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a huge wreck over there. as now we're trying to see how they look in relation to 10th place. The driver in 10th place might be a little too far off to catch these drivers, but if we have a caution, then oh, goody. Oh no, I saw what you just did. Oh, and oh, goody. And we're here. And I'm getting multiple radio communications of something not really at the corner, but maybe somewhere that's almost to the front straightaway, but it is caught by the grandstands. They are trying to see if they can safely get it out before they have to come up with the yellow. And what fell on the track? What fell on? Yeah, we're gonna have to see what fell on the track that brought the debris caution. My goodness. Well, let's see here. As long as nothing happened like it did at Richmond, then we're good. I think we remember that incident. Oh, goody. Yeah, let's just say we saw everything. We saw everything as soon as we seen that. And yep. And oh, for the love of Pete, I found out what was brought down in the front straight away. Apparently, somebody's AirPod jack, it's some sort of jack, fell off, and then it somehow flew due to its light weight, flew to the track. It flew onto the track. And for some odd reason, it decided to electrocute me. Oh, for the love of Pete, what's this? Property of... Excuse me as I have a word with somebody. Yeah, let's just say the Green Ashido character decided to drop some earphone jacks that they were using up for somebody. Oh, for the love of Pete. Hang on. And decided to electrocute me for some stupid reason. Hey, I'm a 17 Ashido, get over here! Think you've seen everything here, folks. Good Lord, it's one thing after another. Okay, well, I decided to come out and give that YouTuber over there, I swear, I don't know who to call this one, She-Hawk or Green Mina Shido, good grief. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, of all things you hit here, a freaking earphone jack. A wireless earphone jack. Goodness me. Yep. Yeah, probably not. It's just my luck. Weird stuff happens in debris cautions, and apparently these are one of these things. And have we seen all season long? Oh, goody. We've had some weird debris all season long. This wasn't the first time. Oh, for the love of Pete. Of all the things we have seen on the racetrack, including freaking Richmond, where we had some sort of isekai or some sort of manga, and apparently some random fan manga. Oh, goody. The communications that happened in that race. And especially Ochako's reaction. Good lord. I mean, him and Izuku's reactions to it. The only thing I can say is Yuri Yuri. Oh, goody. Now we can actually get ready to go green. Huh. Yeah. My goodness. We'll see what happens here as we are single file for this, or maybe no. Wait a minute. It's less than 10 laps to go. What are you doing? Oh, goody. They decided to troll me at the last possible second. Yes, I'm the king of jinxing things. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ah, not the day he wanted. That's not good. As we're about to go back green, it looks like Imbushui may have a very good shot making the championship 4. Here we go, green again. Oh, wow, and Lana's able to clear everyone else. Well, anyone willing to go 3 wide so they don't lose their spots? Because if you're a playoff driver and you restart the outside lane, it is a route to go below the cut line going into Talladega more than likely. So this is not good for Suya and Ochako. They really got to force it 3 wide at some point or find an opening. Otherwise, those two are likely going to go below the cut line. Oh, well, it works out because the 54 got out of the way. And here we go, 3 to go. Oh, Ann's gonna go for it. And it's gonna go for the lead. Riley Anderson, the spring winner. She wants to try to sweep Vegas. Now here she comes to the inside. Oh, and lost it. And now look at who else has an opportunity to make the championship 4. Wendy now has a chance. Oh, yes, and she is looking very good right now, especially with its 3 wide. And now Phineas has a shot to get past. Oh, got to the bumper, the 31. Here comes Phineas for a last lap pass. That could be all she wrote for the win. But Nina was right there. Not enough. Only if that happened last week, that would have been a much better situation. Last week, an issue at the end of the race got him eliminated. This week, he's a winner. My goodness, May Hasami Enterprises are filled with talented drivers. It's unfortunate that Phineas was the only full timer that did not advance on to the next round. And despite both Suyu and Ochako are likely going to be below the cut line going into Dega, at least they can celebrate this win that Phineas could have wished could have happened one race sooner. But hey, that's better than nothing. First career win for Phineas Flynn right there. Second, oopsie. And you, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And goodness me, as you look at the rest of the results, the only driver that did not finish is Ryan Truex with the issue. And when you take a look at where the playoff standings could be, Psycho with only 2 points ahead of Suyu. That is going to be the cut line going into Dega. Suyu not so far behind. Leah and Ochako also not so far behind. Sonora Felix also has a manageable gap below the cut line. So it is going to be interesting for Talladega. They're just going to have to hope and pray to get a good finish or not get wrecked out. Because even if you get wrecked out, even if it's not your fault, that does put you in a must-win situation. You definitely do not want that. Or which one is less likely for them to wreck?